Hey YouTube, Piper Downs coming back with you guys on this lovely Saturday. Fixed the truck, got it back running good. Problem was, I only had one hose clamp on the fitting and wasn't getting a good enough seal, so I put a second one on there and that did the trick. Anyway, smoking out of my little Parker sitter. Popped open a fresh tin of the Germain's medium flake, packed a bowl. I've been craving this medium flake so badly lately. It just burns so good. It's so sweet. It burns so good. Pure white ash I'm looking at here. This is probably one of my favorite Germains, period. I'm talking over Stonehaven, Germains, Balkan Sobrani, everything. This is like in my top 2 or 3. And I go for this more than anything. I would go for this more than anything else probably. But lately, I haven't had a tin open. And I've been smoking the Brighton as a substitute. And it is a good substitute, but it just isn't medium flake. It's not thin cut like medium flake. It just isn't, it isn't medium flake, period. I mean, this stuff burns like a dream. This is probably one of the best burning tobaccos. And it's Goldilocks out of the tin. I literally opened the tin, packed a bowl, and it's smoking like a dream. Beautiful brights and reds. Oh, just a gorgeous tobacco. Presentation's beautiful. They're all in there angled, laying on each other. It's just gorgeous. And I actually got some legit flakes this time. The topping is so mild and sweet and good. It's quite windy out here today. Yeah, Brighton, it's not quite as good as medium flake, though. I don't know why, but, you know, and as soon as I finished the last tin of this, I was thinking, damn, I'm going to miss that. And sure enough, it's been probably a month, and man, I can't tell you how many times I've craved it. I've wanted to just pop the tin and do it. But I didn't have any jars close to empty, which finally I'm getting down to the nitty gritty. I think I have one bowl of the Brighton left, so I've got to, basically I'm going to have an open jar in the next day, probably later on. And I'll be able to put the medium flake in that. It's just so good. Like I said, this is probably, this could be my number one. I mean, to be honest, my number one all day, every day smoke. Doesn't burn hot at all. Not for me anyway. I'm so glad I opened a tin. I'm going to be smoking a lot of this. I'm actually considering maybe investing in a 500 gram bag. Because it's that good. I would like to have it around that badly. Or that much of it around. It's just light, sweet, and cool. The Virginias are so on point. You know, don't get me wrong, the brown flake is a fire flake. That is such a good flake. But, and so is the special Latakia flake. But for my money, it's the medium flake. I'd say brown flake is my next favorite, and then special Latakia flake. I love my Virginias. But I just seem to be in the mood for lighter, brighter Virginias more often. Like, that's what I like smoking during the day. And I'm getting tired of vapors. It's like I've just been smoking vapor after vapor. Dunbar, Dorchester, Elizabethan, Bayou Morning Flake, St. James Woods, Stonehenge Flake. Just nothing but vapors. So I'm getting tired of it. So I decided to crack open a tin of medium flake. Because I've just been wanting a good, light, delicious, sweet, cool, fruity flake Virginia. That's not brown flake. That's not rich, dark flake. Those aren't substitutes for that. I mean, it's like a set it and forget it tobacco. You light it once, you're set. It's so thinly sliced, it's amazing. And it's just smoking like a dream in this Parker. Yeah, I just find myself in the mood for the light, fruity, really bright colored flakes. And this really satisfies that urge. And it's going to be good because I'm going to be able to enjoy the vapors more because I won't be pigeonholed into smoking them all the time. When I feel like something light and fruity, all I have really, the lighter tobaccos are vapors, like, you know, Bayou Morning or Dorchester or Dunbar, you know, they're pretty much lighter. That and the Brighton, and I've just been smoking a lot of Brighton and I don't have much left of it. I've just found myself distancing myself further and further and further away from Latakia blends. And Balkan blends. I don't know what it is, but ever since I started smoking Germain's Virginias and Galwith Virginias, I've just been, I guess, enamored with them. And that's pretty much all I've been smoking or all I've been craving. I just haven't been feeling the Latakia cravings like I used to. I don't know why. I've got a 4-year-old tin of special Latakia flake. I have no urge to open that tin whatsoever. None whatsoever, you know. I guess I'm just a Virginia guy. Which is awesome, because there are some really amazing Virginias out there. I mean, I can tell you my favorites. Full Virginia flake, rich dark flake, brown flake, medium flake, Brighton, bright CR flake. Let me think. Kingsbridge is good. Although I'm not in a mood for those darker, heavier Virginias as often as the lighter ones. But then there's let me think. I mean, I don't really have, oh yeah, the McClellan's 40th anniversary. That's another one. That's a really great Virginia. The Sansa Pulcro, even though it has some different stuff in it, it's a Virginia pretty much. Dunhill Flake. You know, and Peter Stockaby's Luxury Twist, those are good, although I haven't smoked them in a while, but really ever since like the medium flake and the Brighton, man, I've just been hooked on these light Virginias. Mild Virginias, they're just so flavorful. I mean, this thing just hasn't gotten hot at all. And I swear, I packed it straight out of the tin. I opened it, pulled a flake out, boom, right into the pipe, or, you know, rubbed it out, and then it went right into the pipe. I mean, just perfect. Yeah, I get enamored with tobaccos. But then I can get tired of them too, because I was smoking a lot of Virginia flake and then, or a lot of medium flake, and I did get tired of it a little bit. And that's why I kind of smoked it up real quick at the end without really savoring it. But then after a couple weeks, I was like, damn, I wish I had some of that medium flake. Or I wish I had an open tin. Same thing happened with Navy Flake, Gaw with Navy Flake. I was quite enamored with that, and really the Special Atakia Flake too. Best Brown Flake's another good Virginia. Kind of similar to this, but more of a broader flake, a thicker flake. This stuff here is just so thin. It's so thin, but it's awesome. It burns so good. And the flakes stay together. I mean, it is more of a broken flake, but, you know, it may be thinly cut, but it's not like falling apart, you know, it's awesome. Tons of flavor, tons of sweet flavors. I'm still not positive what the topping is. I couldn't tell you really. All I know is the Virginias are bang on. Um, they really are a pleasure to smoke. But anyway, it's about enough of a ramble. I guess I've just been here like running on and on and on about Virginias. But anyway, like I said, but with my last video, I hope you all are having a good weekend and hope you all enjoyed the video. And until next time, Piper Downs, over and out.